Hello. Thank you so much for dropping by this video. This is going to be a guided meditation on receiving divine life energy that actually can heal the body. I've experienced this in my own body, as have literally hundreds of thousands of other people. It's very simple to do. Please sit with your legs uncrossed, feet flat on the floor, hands on your legs, palms facing upwards. Back in a relaxed, upright position. If possible, not leaning against your chair, but if you need to, that's okay. Then please close your eyes and now open your mind, your heart, your being, your soul to the idea of life energy that can actually heal. And then have the intention to receive it and observe your body, noticing what you feel, having the will, the intention to take this energy in. So that's the practice, and I'll come in every now and then with gentle reminders to observe your body, having the will, the intention to take this energy in. Noticing what you feel, intending to take in this vital life energy. Bringing your intention back to receiving this energy through observing your body. Noticing what you feel, having the will, the intention to draw in vital life energy. as if there's some part of you that's like a radio antenna or a satellite dish tuning in to receive. Continuously coming back to this intention to take in this energy. Coming back to this intention to receive this vital life energy. Yeah, the mind wanders off. That's okay. Bring it back to this very sacred intention of receiving sacred life energy. So I'm going to read a short quote. I invite people to continue to take in this energy. It's from a man named Bruno Gröning who taught this technique that we just practiced. Though he said it was just ancient knowledge that humanity had forgotten. He said, "For you see, whoever goes on asserting that this or that is impossible limits themselves and can never receive the grace of divine help." So he was very adamant that there is a great reality. He would use different words like the divine, God, life, love. The word isn't so important, but the idea that there, and he also said it was all pervasive, all around us, inside of us. So the word isn't so important, but to acknowledge that there is some higher power, some higher force is utterly essential on the spiritual path. And then he points out here that it's also essential for us to not place limits on this higher power. We as human beings have this very bad habit of saying, this is possible, that's impossible. Whereas he pointed out that for this reality, for this power, energy, force, consciousness, being, however you want to define God, and that's a very individual, personalized thing. Some people don't even like to use the word God, that's fine. But this supreme, almighty reality knows no limits. So we must strive to let go of the idea that it is limited in any way, or that any particular thing is impossible for that supreme reality. You know, I was raised in a religious environment and would hear the phrase that God would be referred to as the Almighty. But I never really sat with the idea, well, what does that mean? Bruno Gröning said it very clearly. He said, God is nothing impossible. Meaning that this supreme reality has all power and can do all things. So let's really let go of the idea that it is limited in any way. Next, Bruno Gröning said, human beings can also serve God by being convinced of the triumph of the good in the world. The more people there are who want the good, the sooner it can be brought about by God. So this almighty reality, according to Bruno Gröning, and he wasn't the only wise person in history to say this, that this almighty reality will restore harmony on this planet to literally to the point where there's no problems, no evil, no suffering anymore. That's how almighty this power is. And that we can participate and be a part in that by truly believing in this and by wanting the good for ourselves and for everyone else. So let's do that now. Let's believe in the final triumph of the good in this world, in our lives, in everyone's life. And let's want the good for ourselves and for everyone and for this beautiful planet we live on. tuning in to this limitless power, which can do all things, and surrendering to this limitless power, meaning letting, it's our job to strive to do what's right, but the results aren't up to us. We don't run the world. Asking for connection to this reality, asking for the divine heavenly peace. Maybe one of the most amazing things we can receive from this power is peace itself. And then asking for the strength, power, and guidance to go about doing good. We're here to help people. We're here to be of service. So, taking in this energy and asking, how can I be helpful today? What can I do to contribute to life, to be of service? Bruno Gröning said a lot, but when I really try and get at the root of it, I think basically what he said is there is a limitless power, and we need that power. So tap into it, trust in the fact that it's limitless, and then go about helping people. And be very mindful that there is another power. He called it bosse, nastiness, viciousness, evil. And that we need this infinite power to rise above this other force, this other power. I'd like to thank everyone for joining in. Thanks for saying hi, forever loving everything. I'm very touched. Right now there's 7 of us live here. I just normally don't get so many people during these guided meditations. If you're new, there's going to be more information available on my website, there's a link. There'll be a link at the bottom of this video. And if you're new, please do say hi, or if you have any questions, please do ask. Hi, Holly. So we as human beings like to make things complicated. I know I have that habit, which I'm breaking. But Bruno Gröning, this teaching is very, very, very simple. It's not always easy. It's not always easy to maintain faith in the middle of an illness. or to maintain faith in the middle of this current world health situation. But the logic is sound. The supreme reality is infinite. Any problem we're facing, even any problem we're facing as a human race, if you take together all the problems of every person, every being on this planet, they're very finite and small compared to the infinite. Compared to the Almighty. And that's not to say that they're not big or challenging or hard or painful. And compared to infinity or that which is almighty, they're very small. So it's like we don't want to downplay the power of disorder and evil, but we definitely don't want to downplay the power of infinity and the almighty loving reality. And we're not in control of life. Bruno Gröning's life shows that. Bruno had a lot of power available at his fingertips. He once said, "With one word, I could heal every person in this town." But he wasn't allowed to do that. Because there is a higher reality that's in charge of things. And if I understand Bruno's teachings correctly, it's our job to serve that higher reality through helping other people. But it's also our job to surrender to it and to recognize that we're actually not in control of life. There's a beautiful saying in the Hindu tradition is to do your duty and leave the results to God, meaning to do what's right. Strive to do what's right and to surrender the results, because the results aren't in our hand. All we can do is do our best. And the rest is up to the Almighty. Thank you so much to everyone for joining in. Once again, delighted to see so many people here. To anyone who's new, once again, a very warm welcome. Take care. Much love.